All right, well, we are going to talk today about doing a skincare class. This is going to be for an in-person skincare class using the flip chart. This is optional. You do not have to use your flip chart. And also a lot of the things that we're going to talk about go right along with what you would do with a virtual appointment. But we're going to just jump in and give you a step-by-step guide of how to do an in-person appointment. So let's start at the beginning. When you book the appointment, what I do is I fill out a profile card, and I usually put a Post-it note right on it so I remember when her appointment is and anything that I want to take notes on with her skincare needs. I write that on my Post-it note, but I also have her contact information, her email, her phone number. I try to get all of that in advance. And if I have pre-profiled her and asked her questions, which is what I try to do before appointments, I will make notes about her skincare needs and different concerns that she has. So this is what is going to be at her spot when she arrives at the appointment. And she is going to have a mirror and a tray just like this at her spot. If you want to make it extra cute, you could have her name, written with a little dry erase marker. Some people have cute little placemats. But that's pretty much what I put out there. Of course, she's going to need a pen because she'll probably fill this part out a little bit more once she gets to the appointment. I do not pass out a lot of other things until the appointment has started. So I keep the mascara wands, the lip gloss wands, and the little cloths to wash the face. I keep all that with me just to make it easier for me to pass it out. Now, if you had a really big party, like 8 to 10 people, you might want to get some of that out there. But if it's a smaller party or just a one-on-one appointment, I just kind of have it set out in front of me on the table. The other thing that I will have out is the products that we're going to use. So when I go to an appointment, I usually bring my roll-up bag filled with all of my products. I have my Time-Wise Miracle Set at the top. I have some supplements in the second pocket. I do the Voluform in the third pocket, and I put my satin hands and my satin lips in the last pocket. I also have my travel bag, my Mary Kay starter kit bag, and inside this bag, I have my black mesh bags, okay? And I put other products in here like lip glosses, mascara, and other wands. I have headbands so people can pull their hair back, and some other supplies like the CC creams, concealers, and other things that you might need for a color appointment. But we're talking mostly about skincare. So I use those bags that this mirror actually comes in. I use those to put products in. So that keeps my bag organized. And then I just jump right in and I start with a satin hands and a satin lips treatment at the sink. So that's the first thing you want to do when people arrive. They kind of warm up to you, they get to know you, and they do the satin hands at the sink in the kitchen. It's a great thing to do to kind of buy you some time as guests are arriving. Keep the early birds busy and just keep them talking. And then I also do the satin lips. I usually do those things first. It's not a cardinal rule. You don't have to do it that way, but I do tend to do these two together at the sink. It just works really well to start it out, and then it's finished and I'm on my way. So as the guests are arriving, I go ahead and get everybody to do the satin hands, satin lips, and then I tell them to go sit down and find their spot at the table with the profile card, fill out the profile card, and I'll be right there to begin. So now if someone comes late to the party, I don't go ahead and do the satin hands and satin lips with them. I just have them sit down and get started with us. When you're doing your skincare class, remember that it is not supposed to be a class that covers every single product in the line. You want to keep this more focused as a spotlight for the skincare set that's working well for that woman's skin and maybe a couple other supplements. So let's go through how we use our flip chart. So this is such a great tool to help you know what to say when you're doing appointments. This binder is something that Mary Kay has made for us, and they actually have the pages that fit right in here, and it takes you through the party. Now, I have actually created my own flip chart. So it is optional if you want to copy mine. It does give you kind of like a step-by-step guide to my own version of a party. It's not that much different from Mary Kay's. But the first one shows that we have different skincare lines for different skin needs. I talk a little bit about what the different skincare lines are, and I talk to people about which ones they would be trying that day. Hopefully we've already made those decisions because we've pre-profiled them, we've talked about their skincare needs, but if I haven't, that's when we make the decision as to which product she is going to try that day. Sometimes I talk a little bit about skin cycling, and I talk how, it's important to go through different things in your skincare regimen. Women need to be exfoliating. Women need some retinol. Women need to hydrate. But we talk about the really important basic steps of taking care of your skin first. And then I mentioned that I'm going to talk a little bit about skin cycling throughout the session as well. So satin hands, satin lips, we've already done it, but I do ask them, how does your skin feel on your hands and on your lips? And they ooh and ah, and they just say how much they loved it, and then we move on. So I do the pre-cleanse next. I talk about the eye makeup remover and the micellar water. And this is a good thing that you would use with a cotton round. So you're gonna need to have these little cotton rounds out and ready so that you can have them to remove eye makeup and to remove the makeup and the dirt, oil off their face. So you talk a little bit about both of these. And when you share about a product, you're just giving some quick little facts about how to use the product, what it does, and what you love about it. Okay, if there's people at the table that have used this product, let them chime in, because a good review from someone at the table is even more powerful than anything you would ever say. So then hopefully you are doing some of the Miracle Set, and you would say, let's begin talking about the Miracle Set. This is our most popular anti-aging system that has a triple complex with anti-aging ingredients in it, including, and then you're gonna see right here on this page, it talks about the great benefits. You've got antioxidants, brightening ingredients like our vitamin B3, and our collagen building peptides. So you're gonna talk about what this system is, why it's so great, and what the steps are. You give sort of an introduction or an overview to the skincare system, and then you start getting into all the steps. Now in the Mary Kay skincare line, they have a different page for every product. I don't have a different page for the cleanser, for the daytime defender, for the antioxidant moisturizer, for the nighttime recovery serum, and the eye cream. I just talk about all of them, and I leave one page up. But that Mary Kay skincare flip chart can be very helpful for you to learn more about what these products do. Also, you can read more about them on Mary Kay in Touch. And then if we have someone using the Voluform, I do an overview of the Voluform, and I talk about how this is our Botox in a box. It's our most powerful anti-aging system, and it includes very powerful ingredients like hyaluronic acid and retinol, and it's going to lift and firm the skin like nothing else. So we give an overview of the product, and then we talk about each step. And as you're talking about the steps, the women are trying the product on, they're washing their face with the cleanser, they're wiping it off, and then they're moving on to the next step. Now, sometimes I will, depending on the people that are there, I will feature some supplements. I could feature the charcoal mask and let everybody try that and let them experience it, feel it, see the changes that are happening. I could let them try the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask, which is also a great supplement, and it's for hydrating dry skin. So sometimes what I do is I'll do the charcoal in the middle and the hydrating gel mask on the outside. So they're doing multi-masking. While the mask is drying, you could do the microdermabrasion on the back of the wrist so that they can see a difference in one hand to the other. This is an exfoliator that's really, really fine and scrubs off dead skin. It brightens the skin, and it's really going to get those pores cleaned out. Remember, you talk about what that product does, why you love it, and what the results are every single time you talk about a product. So we're experiencing that on the back of the hand. Sometimes I'll let the hostess do the hydrogel eye patches. She will try them on, and everyone looks and says, oh my gosh, they look so cute. I don't usually sample this with everyone. It's a little bit of an extra special treat for the hostess. And again, you share some before and after pictures, you talk about what the product does, and some of the important words are right there on the page. So you go through the products. Those are the main ones that I talk about. Sometimes I'll mention some others like the retinol or the revealing radiance facial peel. Not always, and we don't try those. I might just mention them, and I have the resources here to show some before and afters if somebody is asking about these specific products. Then we're gonna wrap it up with a quick dash out the door look. We're gonna do our CC cream, our lip gloss, and our mascara. Your goal is not to turn this into a full-on color session. That's for the second date. So you're gonna do a quick dash out the door. You can match people really easy with CC cream. With a lip gloss, just keep it to one color or two colors that they get to choose from. And I usually use the Ultimate Black Mascara for everybody. So that's how I finish up with the products. And then I go into my closing. And I'm gonna do a separate video that's all about how to close your party. First, you do a group close where you share with them the options for selling products to them and the special deals that you have. And you have the backside, which tells a little bit more about the Mary Kay startup option. And then during this time when I'm sharing the deals, I often talk more about this great opportunity and what the options are when you are a member of Mary Kay. We also have a feedback postcard that I have everybody fill out for me at the in-person session. This tells me a little bit more about what they thought of the session, what they want to do next time, and what their interest level is in hearing more about the business and this option to join. So they fill this out, and then I begin my individual closing. And that's my individual beauty chat with each person about what they want to get, what they want to do next time, and what they thought of the opportunity. And I keep all of my supplies in a little folder. So I have cards, receipts, feedback, postcards, and some catalogs too. And I write down what they want, and I take notes on the profile card and on the receipt. So this goes into my bag as well. So I hope those ideas helped you in how to do a skincare class with your customers.